Hey, so as you can maybe tell by how I look, I haven't even brushed my hair, no makeup, whatever. But I wasn't planning on doing a video today. I usually do videos Thursday through to the weekend. But Marvel have just released a mid-season sneak peek of Loki. And if you don't want to see any spoilers or anything, I suggest you don't watch this because I will be talking about what's just been in that 1.5 minutes. I've just finished watching it and I've watched it about 5 times, maybe repeated, because there's a lot in it, to be honest, and there's some very interesting things in it too. And I had to talk about them with somebody, so I decided to talk to you guys about it. Yeah, okay, and we're gonna just jump straight in, shall I? So the first bit of the sneak peek is obviously a summary of what's already happened in the series. So we have, some of the key moments that aren't overly spoily. And then we get onto Lamentus 1 and back to where we are coming into the new episode. So the first thing we see is, I'm gonna guess, Lamentus 1 completely and utterly destroyed. But it doesn't look, it looks spacey, but it also looks a bit peculiar, this shot. It honestly reminds me of like when they were talking about the Infinity Stones and with Wong in Infinity War, and it was all like spacey and everything. That's kind of what it looks like, but that might just be an effect they've created, and it might be in space, and I might just be trying to, I don't know, it doesn't seem real, but that's just how I feel. That rhymed. But yeah, we have Loki and Sylvie apparently still on this destroyed planet, and everyone's like, well, clearly they get off of it, but how do the TVA actually come and stop them and find them? But we'll get into that, shall we? Okay, so about a minute into the actual sneak peek, we have Renslayer going into the golden elevators, where I'm gonna guess the timekeepers are, whoever they are in there, in this like green misty place. Which also, if we go to near the very end of the sneak peek, we see that this is actually the place where Sylvie and Loki are fighting whoever these people are, because they have different uniform than the TVA officers we've seen before. So, don't know who they actually are. But that's where they seem to be and who they seem to be fighting. And then if we go back a little bit, that's Loki meeting Sylvie. Already seen it. Okay, yeah, and we see this, so every Loki, and then we see two different variants of Loki. So we see a little girl and another adult Loki. So people were thinking that the little girl could have been Sylvie. However, I don't think that's the case now, because it said every Loki, and all of a sudden we've got a new Loki. So I honestly think she might be another variant. And I hope she is too, because I want to see now Loki with this little girl Loki just having like a moment. I want to see that scene. I really do. I just want to see this little Loki just ripping into him and being a bit psychotic. But then we see another Loki, and I was like, wait, isn't that the scene we saw though, where Loki got arrested by Hunter? That is Hunter B-15, isn't it? With him? So is that not our Loki? I don't know. Is that Hunter? I can't really tell because it's a bit blurred, which is kind of annoying. I think it is. That might actually be the scene where Loki actually gets brought into the TV. So it says every Loki will like have their time or something. Yeah, has their time. So I feel there's 2 new variants of Loki, simply because we see the little girl who I don't know if it is Sylvie. I feel like it's not Sylvie. And then we have a shot of a different Loki in, I want to say Asgard. Where is it? I've lost it. I've lost it. There. Yeah. Where he's kind of stood like this, and I'm pretty sure he's in Asgard. So, is that a different Loki? Because the other Lokis didn't do that, so do we have 2 different Lokis? I'm hoping so, because that would be even more chaos. And it would be brilliant. Or I'm completely wrong and the little girl is Sylvie and that's like the first time they captured her. But we'll just have to wait and see on Wednesday, won't we? And then there's something else quite interesting. So we have this ship. And I was on Twitter and someone said, is this a ship from... I can't remember what the ship's name is. I'm going to have to find it. So, USS Eldridge. And now, I looked this up, right? And I was like, that's a peculiar thing to have. So we have a naval vessel from World War II all of a sudden, like, being kind of falling into this place, wherever this place is. Yeah, it's kind of like teleported. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look this up then. And this ship was actually proposed to be part of the Philadelphia experiment, where Eldridge was actually rendered invisible for a little brief period of time. And so it started the myth of like the Philadelphia experiment and how can a ship become invisible. So that's where that comes from. And so have the TVA taken all the people off that ship to the TVA, or are they the ones who we see when Loki is president, or like running for president? I don't know. But then they look like pirates, and that's a World War II vessel, so I don't know, because we still have that scene where Loki is running for president somewhere in the mix. Like, I know there's 3 more episodes, but how much is going to happen in these 3 episodes? Holy cow, they have put a lot in these, I'm just saying. Also, one other thing, or maybe several other things, this shot where they're on Lamentus 1 and everything's being destroyed and they're by the water, but what's with like the lights? That looks like a television set. I'm just saying, like, the lights, unless I don't know where they are there, but that does look quite odd. Also, just a quick thing to say is there has been several bits in the latest episodes, the previous episodes I should say, where Loki and Sylvie have actually been looking directly at the camera. And I saw this once and I was like, wait, that was a bit odd, but maybe that's just an error, where Tom Hiddleston had looked at the camera by mistake and just looked away. But then it happened several other times throughout the episodes and I was like, this can't be an error every time, because they would have caught it and they wouldn't have allowed that to happen, and they would have done the takes again, and the actor would have probably said, oh, I've just looked at the camera. So why are Loki and Sylvie looking at cameras, and why does this look like a set? Maybe gripping at straws, but it's very, very odd. Also, there's a touching moment in this where Mobius is with Loki And he says, like, you can choose to be good sometimes. So we're getting more Mobius and Loki content. And yeah, Loki obviously is complaining that he doesn't have as much security as Sylvie, because apparently he should do, because he's clearly more dangerous. I'm glad that we get to see Mobius and Loki together again. Oh yeah, one other thing I completely forgot to mention too is when we have the fight scene, I'm pretty sure that's either, I can't see, Mobius or Renslayer behind Sylvie there, but I can't actually tell which one it is. Like, yeah, I can't see, I can't tell. And then we have the very end when Loki has a magic dagger. And I did see another tweet about this. How the heck do you pronounce that? Leviathan? Oh my god, I can't pronounce it. I'll put the word here. Is it Lee or Lay? Whatever. Loki's magic sword, which is actually part of Norse mythology. But in the Marvel universe, he does have this sword. So, is this Loki's magic sword? I feel like it is. We got to see another one of Loki's powers, so there we go. That's the breakdown. Oh my god. Come on, can it be Wednesday already? Can I just go to sleep for an entire day and wake up on Wednesday? I'm so excited. Like, I haven't been this, to be honest, like, even with like Wonder Vision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I loved them, right? But I was never this like hyped and this excited about them. This series, oh my god, I might just go watch the first 3 episodes again. But yeah, like I said, I just needed to make a video and get it out and talk about this, because what the fuck? What is happening? But Tom Hiddleston did say in a interview that episodes 4 and 5 are the ones where everything just kind of goes nuts, and he is really looking forward to the fans seeing those episodes, because yeah, they're the ones that everything like shifts. Okay, I'm gonna go and rack my brain around this, I think. Maybe I'm gonna go get a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea after that. Oh, for a 2-minute trailer, I need a cup of tea after a 2-minute trailer. How am I gonna be on Wednesday after I've watched it? And then I'm having to wait another week. Welcome back to the 90s and early noughties, where you actually had to wait every week for a new episode of your favourite TV show. Oh god, nostalgia. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go and edit this video now and hopefully try and get it out as quickly as possible.